guys? Happy Friday. This is your boy Brad, and I am coming at you with a Friday bike check. I did not want to leave you guys hanging this week, especially since I went live with this build. This is my Mutiny Comb, Jeff Westcott signature version with animal parts and a couple others. So I'm going to get right into this bike build. I talked a lot about it yesterday, and I hope you guys like it. I hope if you're working, man, this will take up some of your time. I'll talk to you guys about some parts, and it's not completely finished, but maybe you can help me out with some of the changes. So let's get started. We're just going to run this top to bottom. Bar ends here, we have some Cervelo bar ends. They're, I think, for mountain bikes or something, but shiny black, look pretty cool. Got the Clifton grips. I plan to clip the ears on this thing, but I like to do it perfectly, and when I put the grips on I wasn't sure yet till I looked at it, and I like to cut them perfectly. For the bars, we have the Animal Spliff bars. These are 10-inch rise bars. I do not usually ride bars this tall, however this bike I built more as a cruiser and used a lot of discontinued parts, so I don't plan on really destroying it. I just kind of want to ride it and enjoy it. And speaking of that, here I have the Animal Remix stem. I believe it might be a V2. It has a lot of cutouts to it. And I ran the fork tube as high as I could with this stem due to those cutouts, because I don't want too much room above the fork tube of just empty space. So I have the fork tube up as high as it can and still tighten and spin pretty smoothly, so actually perfectly. So all right, with that said, I can run the 10-inch because I got a front loader, and I have the Animal Skyline headset in here in black. Hopefully they'll be getting those back in soon. They go quickly. Love the Animal headsets, just word animal, I guess. The forks are the 26-inch, the 26 millimeter offset. Sorry, 20. They're for 20 inches. But these are the Animal Street forks. This version has the 26 millimeter offset, and if you look at kind of the direction of the whole steering, I try to kind of keep it even. I didn't really want the 15 millimeters. They're a little bit straight up and down, and this is a 75-degree head tube. Now, let's talk a little bit about the frame. I might have talked about the comb before, but this is a 2019 or 2020. It was made in 2019, released in 2020 with a bunch of the Village frames, which were Rabo frames, and these were the last Senko Japanese chromoly frames that Mutiny ever did. They didn't do any after this. They're doing them American made frames now, and they're awesome. A little bit pricey, but they are nice frames, I will say that. So you can always hit Mutiny up for that. But this frame in particular I love. It has the crossbones up here with the Mutiny sign. It has it back here embossed. It has an integrated seat post clamp that came with it. However, it was much smaller. They come on Federals as well, so I just threw this one on, and it's works a little bit better. Some people like seat post clamp, some people don't. I don't mind it. I think it's another color to blend. I'm not sure what kind of seat post clamp this is though, but we do have an Animal pivotal post in 200 millimeters tall, and of course the Animal Cush seat, which can't really do an true animal build without this seat. This is Animal's, probably most popular seat. It's got very original shape, super cool. It's kind of like a mid. It's not too fat, and it is very comfortable. And I think Animal is going to have some new designs with this one coming out soon, so keep an eye out for those. I'll definitely have them in the shop. Frame, 21-inch, back to the frame, sorry about that. 21-inch Mutiny Comb frame. 5-inch head tube, 75 degrees. I like the 5-inch head tube. I don't have to cut the forks at all. Everything fits perfectly with the Skyline headset. And it has the ovalized top tube with a taper, and it has the double gussets as well with the nice graphic embossed on top. And in the back it has kind of its own yoke for the wider tires that is done right here, and this allows for like the super wide tires. But your sprocket, if you want to keep your chain in line, I wouldn't go over a 28 tooth because you won't be able to get the sprocket in. It's going to run into the bottom chainstay. And while I'm down here, yes, that's a Ryan Howard hub guard. Shout out Ryan Howard. Last hub guard you'll ever need. I don't have pegs on yet, but plan to throw on the butcher pegs. And like I said, just for looks, man. It's expensive hub guard, but it has some really cool lines on it, and I think it looks great with the build. The wheel is a Primo VSXL Plus, and the hub it's the complete left-hand drive, and it's the Balance hub, Balance XL. Sounds like that right out of the box. Primo has some really nice sounding hubs, to be honest. I really do like the Primo hubs, never had issues with them. Very easy to replace the bearings and rebuild as well. This actual wheel is an XL because it has a 19 mil socket that it takes. Sorry, man, it's getting hot. But you can put a 17 bolt on that too if you want. Let's see, getting hot. Tires, Animal GLH tires, classic tires, one of the greatest street tires ever designed. 20 by 2.35. They're a little bit thinner. They look nice and fat with these rims. I believe the rims in the back are 38 millimeter wide, and in the front I have a Federal stance. This is a Federal stance rim and a profile mini hub. This wheel is going to my boy Mike, so I just have it on for now. That's why you see the blue wheel. I will not be keeping this wheel on. I'm going to go all black, but I threw it on for now because I wanted to get the bike check in, and it looks pretty good. If that hub was red, it's not, and if that one was. But anyway, I'll show you guys the updated version. I also might get a sticker or two on here, not too much. Love the split sticker. And let's get to the drivetrain. Now, we have, for the chain, I threw on a silver half link. I had a United chain in the shop. Looks pretty good. Sounds really nice. Runs really nice. Comes with chain grease, lube on it already. You can tell. You feel it. And no, there are no chain tensioners on these dropouts. These dropouts are welded and have like a little extra room. The chain stay is like right at, I want to say like 13.2. I should have measured it precisely, but I'm going to say like 13, around 13, 13.2. I have it centered a little more to the front with the half link, and we have a Animal Akimbo crankset in 165 millimeters. This is a 22 millimeter spindle, and I threw on some dust caps from a Total bottom bracket, which have some nice cutouts in there and help save some weight. And these are the discontinued BPE pedals. I got a set, found them on the internet there on the eBay thing, and you know, threw them on. Only issue I have right now, and I've tried a bunch of different things to make this roll smoother. I've read about the BPE pedals. I threw some anti-seize lubricant on the spindle, and I also have a 14 millimeter axle bolt right here just as a spacer. I tried a spacer inside and it didn't spin at all, but now it spins a little better, so I do kind of understand why these pedals were discontinued. I have yet to review them, but I will let you know. This one spins a lot more freely. I tightened it up a little bit so they both spin the same. I have a feeling since it's plastic, it might break in a little bit and start spinning more smoothly. Now the sprocket, we have the Animal M5 sprocket. I'm not sure what the M5 stands for. It's a 28 tooth, black. My favorite sprocket probably, aside from, I love the United MDCLS guard sprocket, but when it comes to just like a basic sprocket, this is like my choice. It has the same lip on both sides, so as you can see, I have it running backwards. I kind of like the clean black look. I also, you know, I like saving the graphics, I guess. I don't know, but I think it just looks kind of cool, kind of good this way, and I'm gonna run it like that for now. So there you go, and this is my Animal Mutiny build. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. It weighs just over 25 pounds, 25.2. The discontinued parts are the frame, the stem, the pedals, and I haven't seen one of these sprockets in black for several years. I've seen the polished, but not the black. And I think that's it for the discontinued ones, but, well, the pedals, yeah, also. So, all right, guys, man, I hope you liked it. If you're wondering what kind of tubes these are with the gold, it is a Schrader valve. It looks a little like a Presta valve, but gold. And those are the E-Claw amp tubes. The gold doesn't match very well. I should probably have grabbed silver, but it doesn't throw it off too much. So, all right, guys, here you go. I'm going to give you a little up-close visual of this thing from a different angle. There we go. All right, here's your spliff bars. Your remix stem, front loader. I'm really shaking this thing around. Should have taken it out of the stand, but all right, so that's the build for now, and one last check.